Maybe it's not about talking. Maybe it's not about getting people to click, follow, or do things. Maybe it's just about being in that space, that sacred place where I can pour my thoughts onto paper and let them breathe. Maybe the real connection happens on a different level, on a level where we don't need approval or validation, where we don't need anything outside of ourselves. We just need to be who we are. And if creating helps us, then that's all that matters. It's okay not to be judged. It's okay to be without expectations. It's okay to simply exist without trying to be somebody. The numbers rise and fall, and that's okay. I am okay with being older, wiser, but I'm not okay with stress. I'm not okay with worry. I'm not okay with losing creation, with not expressing what's inside. What if writing is what brings me back to my truest self? What if getting things on paper is what I need to be me, my most authentic self? What if I don't need anything else? What if writing is my escape, my medicine, my awakening? What if writing is the key that sets my mind, my family, my body, my soul into alignment, to function beautifully, to speak clearly, to think with ease, to be intelligent, inspired, alive? Maybe this is what opens the door to creation, and maybe even to abundance. What if all the thoughts I was saying weren't for others, but for me? What if they were messages in disguise? What if that key, the one that opened my mind, truly unlocked something I could never imagine? What if there's more to this than I can even dream of? What if we're aligning now on a higher frequency, one that takes us to the next level, not by steps, but by leaps? Leaps not through action, but through consciousness. And only through that do we really leap. That leap brings you to places you've never imagined possible. It brings you to your truest self, your most authentic essence. That's what makes the difference. You don't need to chase. You are the attractor. You are the magnet. All you need to do is be. When you're being your authentic self, you're doing your best for the universe and for self. It's not him, it's not her, it's you. You aligning with your truest self awakens everything within you. When that awakening happens, you realize something powerful. Everything within you is vast, luminous, and alive. You might only ever catch glimpses of it, but it's there. You are the one. And the moment you know that, really know it, you stop guessing. Knowing is stronger than searching. You can chase 100 ideas, but knowing brings truth into your life. Knowing is what moves mountains. Others might copy, observe, or admire, but they will never understand where the creativity truly comes from because it's born deep within you. It's always been there. No doubt, no worry, only truth, only wisdom, only presence. There's something special within every one of us, within you, within me, but most of us don't use it. We get distracted by media, by noise, by other people's stories. We stop showing up for ourselves. We stop showing up for our lives. We stop showing up for our creations. And it's painful to see, because when that happens, people forget how to truly live. They lose their discipline, their courage, their spark. They forget the power they hold, the power to stand up for self, the power to give life to life. What if we forgot about distractions altogether? What if we turned them into helpers, into tools for awareness? What if we started creating from what we already know, from what's already inside us? What if powering our thoughts was the most important thing we could do? Through writing, through thinking, through activating the mind to truly work, not for someone else, but for self. What if not giving your energy away was what actually created that powerful stream of life? Because energy is currency, and every time you give your attention to something or someone, you are spending it. What if instead you kept your energy in your container, all to yourself? What if you used your mind and energy only for your own creations? What if focusing your energy like a laser is the only way to truly live? Maybe most people are asleep and they don't even know it. Maybe they think they're alive, but they are dreaming. And that kind of sleep does not get us anywhere. What if waking up means focusing all your energy on your craft, whatever your craft may be? What if it means focusing on self and creation, not being pulled by pretty faces, massive news, or chaos? Create for self, do for self, be for self. Get good at being you, that it becomes your art, not from ego, but because you came here to be awake, powerful, alive. And if you give too much attention away, even for a moment, you lose your chi. You start thinking you're not creative enough, not strong enough, not smart enough. But you are. It's all about energy, keeping your energy sacred, collecting and sharing it with those who match it, exchanging it only through creation. Energy is everything. And when you attract it back to yourself, you become unstoppable. You will be energized more than anyone you know, not by seeking attention, but by focusing within. All eyes on me becomes all energy within me. How can I write until I figure it out? What if going live, sharing in real time is the key? What if being in this open state is what brings me to the next level? I am not sure how yet, but I know that being comfortable online, having real conversations, that's part of it. So, how do I create that life? How do I take it higher? Keep going. More output, more creation. I don't know how to fully build it yet, but I know I will. Maybe it's through connecting my music and voice with my healing, through silence, through writing. I actually love silent writing. I love listening to music, people listening, or simply being present while I write. Maybe people want to witness that. Maybe that's the art, watching someone channel creation in real time. We're like electrons, creating differently when we know we're being watched. Maybe that awareness itself changes the frequency. Maybe that's where the magic begins.